Hello everyone, so my name is Babs, a budgeting coach, and if you're new here, or this is the first time you're encountering my page, my content is around personal finance, anything money, investment, savings, mainly budgeting, and a little bit of lifestyle. Thank you for joining. Today's video, as the topic suggests, is I'm breaking down the details of the infrastructure bond IFB1 2023 6.5, so 6.5 year amortized bond. I want to break down the important dates and important items in the prospectus that you should pay attention to while you prepare or think about whether or not to bid for this bond. Let's start with the 6.5 year amortized. So it's 6.5 years, but it's amortized, meaning the full principal will not get to 6.5 years, but we will continue discussing that at a later time in the video. And the government is looking to borrow 50 billion. So it's a November bond. The date it opened was 20th October, so you could bid from 20 October, and ending of the period of sale is 8th of November. Very important date. Infrastructure bonds are tax-free, and the bond will be tax-free, as is the case for most or all infrastructure bonds, as provided for under in the Income Tax Act. Again, this is in the prospectus. I will be skimming through. Another important thing that they have declared in this prospectus is the fact that the minimum amount to invest is 50,000, which is a first, I think, for bonds. Usually it's 100,000. So I believe they're trying to get more of bidders to bid. They're enticing people by reducing the barrier of entry. In the prospectus as well, there's the interest payment schedule clearly stated. Redemption structure is where I wanted to concentrate on. So redemption structure has 10th May 2027, that date on 10th May 2027, 50% amortization outstanding principal amount will be given back to you. For example, if you invest 100,000, 50,000 will be given back to you, and the remaining 50,000 is what will continue incurring interest in the bond. So again, on 7th May 2029, 30% of outstanding principal. So 30% of the 50,000 you get back on 7th May 2029. Then the last bit, so 100% of outstanding, so all the outstanding amount will now be given back to you on 6th May 2030. This is very important because you'll only continue accruing interest on the balance of the principal. I believe not the initial invested amount. Don't expect to be getting the same amount throughout the period of the bond, right? Another important the dates, very important dates that you need to pay attention to. So the bid closure date, like I said, is 8th of November. By 10 a.m. it actually has a time. 10 a.m. on Wednesday, 8th November 2023. Bid will close. Results dates, you'll know your results by Friday, 10th of November 2023. Very important. And as most of you know, if you're already here on this video, a lot of these details will be on your DAO CSD portal. So very important to have your portal. I hope it's active and you can, use it to get all this information directly from there. Another important thing that my mother is actually the one who told me, when you bid for any of these bills and bonds, ensure you pay. Because when you default, they call it defaulting. When you default on paying, it actually counts. It's a record that you're creating a bad record with central bank. So eventually, I think they give you 3 chances. If you default three times, you're barred from bidding. Very important to note this. Yeah. So please, if you bid, be sure to pay. And sometimes it could be your fault, or it may not be your fault. I have experienced, previously last month, I did put in a bid for I think it was a bond. Yeah, one of the reopened bonds. And the bank that I used to do the transfer did not remit my funds on time, and you missed the bid date, and you actually become a defaulter. So I have one strike on my account, and it was not even my fault. Be careful with your bankers, the people who are providing for you these services, because they can also mess you up. I was very mad. It's one of the local banks. I also have a video out about it. There'll be a video out about it with a few disclaimers in there, but you'll know. If you know, you'll know which bank it was. I won't say names, but you'll know. Anyway, I digress. And finally, you will need to ensure that the bond is paid by 13th November. That's when your transfer needs to hit the central bank. 13th November. So by Friday 10th, you know the results, and Monday 13th, you ensure your remittances are done, you consolidate your funds. That's the point of money market funds, by the way, to ensure you get your funds to central bank by Monday 13th November. So basically, that's my summary of the prospectus. If there's any other questions you might have, please drop them down in the comments. I might do follow-up videos on it. I might also do brief Q&As in any of my other social media platforms. But yeah, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you've reached this far in the video and you enjoyed this type of, or rather you enjoyed this video, please like, follow, share. I mean, it's a very educational video and we'd like to give as much knowledge to as many people as possible for them to make informed decisions when it comes to some of these investment opportunities. Thank you for joining. Like, follow, and subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much and have a nice one. Ciao.